teams, and it should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. VanVleet wide open. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, Fred VanVleet, we've seen him. He's able off the dribble to create enough space for his shot.
Lowry against VanVleet. Lowry can't get it to go.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
To the middle. The kick out to Barnes. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
This guy's such an intelligent scorer. Scotty Barnes really ready to rise and fire.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. Kayla Martin's checked in for Miami. And just about a minute into the first quarter.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Just really smart distribution from Jimmy Butler right there. He's putting a bigger emphasis on getting his teammates involved.
Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have. And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now, here's Adebayo. Here's Butler, and slam dunk by Butler.
Well, the defense slow to react. Jimmy Butler just takes advantage. Nice finish.
Hero against Anunoby. Kicks it out to VanVleet. On the wing, Barnes. That falls. Great assist by VanVleet. Barnes has got 6.
Now, this is the aspect that he's got to continue to work on, but Scotty Barnes will get dangerous from deep. Nice shot there.
Lowry against VanVleet. Pass to Hero. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Adebayo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 5 points in the game.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint. The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now, here's Butler. Back to Lowry. Butler with the ball. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their careers. And when the stakes get high and you need a big shot, we know how how dependable Fred VanVleet is.
It feels to me, Greg, like the bigger the moment, the more dangerous Fred VanVleet is. We've seen him so many times knock down so many huge shots. Doesn't matter the setting, Eastern Conference Finals or NBA Finals. This guy, the very definition of fearless.
Raptors leading by 9. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Raptors.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Now here's Lowry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Adebayo. Will it go? Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, you see Kyle Lowry, not only a capable passer, but he on the catch is a willing scorer, always ready to shoot it.
Siakam a screen on Lowry. VanVleet finds Siakam. Goes back up. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And stolen by Barnes. One-on-one here. A 3-ball. Here's VanVleet. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And that's 12 points for Fred VanVleet. Left side, Martin. Over Siakam. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Well, there's tremendous defensive versatility with...
Guys, it's been all about Fred VanVleet for the Toronto Raptors. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back right after this. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Underneath in the post, it's Siakam and Achua. Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
VanVleet passes to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Now here's VanVleet. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And the call will be against Gabe Vincent. That's foul number 2 for him. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Inside, here's Achua. And it's blocked by Love.
Wow, terrific timing from Kevin Love to get the block, something he's worked hard to improve on.
And to watch NBA offense when the ball is hopping, I think you'd agree, it is beautiful. The precision, the grace, the timing. How much of that, Doris, is just making the simple pass?
I think the best basketball is played when players think, what is the next right play? And so often, Kevin, that is simply moving the basketball. On the catch, you're in triple threat position. But as soon as you don't have anything, move it to the next guy. So I couldn't agree more.
Miami with the ball after OG Anunoby made that last three-pointer. Vincent the pass to Yurtsevin. And the call will be against Gabe Vincent. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And the Raptors making a change here. Banton's checked in. Here's Banton trying to find Achua and gets it to him. Here's Siakam. Yep, that one goes in there. And it's 7 points for Siakam.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Here's Vincent, the three. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And there's the pass to Banton. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. Achua, no good. Dan Love's got the ball here for the Miami Heat. 17-point game. Good save it. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
The dunk by Achua.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Love outside. He dishes it to Oladipo. It's a pick by Love. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Heat missing. Toronto leading by 19. Passes to Banton. To the inside. Achua with it. Working on Love. Achua, no good. Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Love with the screen for Oladipo. Pass to Vincent. Love inside. Covered by Achua. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Hands it from downtown. Robinson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Barnes. Siakam a screen on Love. And so it's Toronto. Thanks so much, David. We'll step away briefly, but as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Fred VanVleet has been sensational.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Adebayo is out there with Yurtseven. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. So that's where Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Driving inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
This is his first free throw of the game. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
And Lowry gets it to go.
Well, that's just mastery of the lead guard position. Kyle Lowry running the pick and roll to perfection.
Boucher with a screen on Lowry. Now the pass to Boucher. Now Trent. Back to Boucher. Passes it to Trent. Boucher sets a screen for Trent. And the dunk by Boucher.
Well, that's about the mobility of Chris Boucher and the feel of the spot to roll to on the floor. Nicely done.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
They push it up 4 on 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Hero against Trent. Puts up a 3. He can't get that one. Now the Heat take it the other way. Down low, here's Butler. Boucher with the rebound. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
The Heat making a switch here. Martin's checked in. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Van Vliet. 12 points for him. Siakam a screen on Hero. Kicks it out to Siakam. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Siakam's got 9.
Now this guy continues to build his offensive skill set. Pascal Siakam with the mid-range jumper.
Left side Lowry. Pass to Martin. 6 to shoot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Martin's got his second basket.
Well, the defensive breakdowns allows Kyle Lowry to take advantage and set up an open look for his guy.
Siakam kicks to Trent. Siakam sets a screen for Trent. And Siakam throws it down.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Hurdle with a screen on Hero. Trent outside. Pass to Pirtle. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Back to Pirtle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you look at Jakob Poeltl, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
And Greg Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Here's Adebayo. And it's Miami with another.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Siakam sets a screen for Van Vliet. Takes it off the glass. 14 points for him.
Well, this is Fred Van Vliet doing work. Efficiency and productivity.
Outside, Hero. The kick outside to Butler. From deep. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 7th rebound here tonight. There's 39 seconds left in the third. The Heat trail by 16. Outside Martin. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Drills the three-pointer. Adebayo's got 12 points in the game.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. I had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
Van Vliet with it. Butler covering. The pass to Siakam. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Assist goes to
Van Vliet's got 3 assists now in this one. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. Now here's Lowry. Got it up. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Raptors lead by 3. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So for Toronto right now, we've got Otto Porter Jr. Achua is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Benton in at the point guard. And the Raptors call time here. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Pascal Siakam.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Van Vliet. Following the basket by Bam Adebayo. No problems knocking that one down. And the Raptors lead by 20.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Now here's Van Vliet. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Lowry with the ball. Picked up by Van Vliet. Offensive rebound. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
Now here's Van Vliet. Put that bucket in no time at all.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And here's Lowry. After OG Anunoby made that last three-pointer. 5 to shoot. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. For 3, Van Vliet. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's Adebayo. Boucher with the rebound. Here's the Raptors with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. They double-team Van Vliet. From deep, Butler with the steal. To the paint, it's tipped. Siakam with it. Butler covering. From deep three-point range. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Tyler Hero picks one up.
Well, you see Boucher willing to take a hit if it means getting to the free throw line. Nice job, Chris.
And Doris, it seemed to change his scenery was good for Chris Boucher.
Guys, think about a guy like Chris Boucher, an unknown quantity when he enters the NBA, a tribute to the player development system in Toronto. Here was a guy with a lean frame. You didn't know what he could be in the NBA. A career year in 2021. The guy can flat shoot the basketball, he can be dangerous in transition, and he competes on the defensive end.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 14-4 run right now.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Raptors.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots
fell their way.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Fred VanVleet.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
Anunoby passes to Boucher. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Now, Hero. Butler, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And here are the Heat now. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's off from three-point range. VanVleet deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Anunoby. Rebound by the Heat. Hero on the wing. He's guarded by Anunoby. Outside, Hero. Here's the three. The shot, no good. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which...
I smack clowns with mad style.
Tonight with the NBA. There's sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, BA. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
And the Cleveland starting five. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. Now here's Lowry. Pass to Robinson. Butler with the ball. Off the mark from 16 feet.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Allen with a screen on Martin. Martin against Garland. And finished off by Garland.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Adebayo against Allen. Adebayo passes to Robinson. 6 to shoot. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
You've got to love a veteran point guard. Lowry keeping his eyes up and his options open.
And you know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
Pass to Okoro. Fires the three. Adebayo grabs the board. Garland against Lowry. And here's Robinson. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Well, in terms of their D, the Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team. They play with tremendous energy, and we see that in the way they get after it on defense.
First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Darius Garland.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
And here's Butler. It's Adebayo, high post. Over Garland. And Adebayo, the bucket on the assist from Butler.
More and more comfortable facing up and knocking down jumpers. Bam Adebayo's game continues to grow.
Mitchell against Butler. Mitchell's shot is good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Left side, Robinson. Butler with the bucket. Butler's gotten his second bucket.
A good interior scorer. Jimmy Butler using his strength and explosiveness to full effect.
Here's Garland. And finished off by Garland. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Robinson on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Allen. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
With a soft touch around the basket. When Allen gets good looks inside, he's able to capitalize.
Lowry drives in. It's good.
And one of the big names on the move this past summer was Donovan Mitchell. Now, you figured his time in Utah was up as the team decided to change their core up. Could be a game changer, though, with this roster, even with all they gave up to get him.
Here's Mitchell. Banked it in off the glass.
Don't you love it when Donovan Mitchell throws himself on the offensive glass, putting his athleticism to great use.
Outside Butler. Martin, the pass to Lowry. Back to Martin. It's stolen by Garland. Mobley, left side. Inside. Allen. It's hauled in by the Heat.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And here's Butler outside. No good. And it's Cleveland the other way. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Garland. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That'll belong to Kyle Lowry. And he drops the first.
Shooting for Cleveland, Darius Garland.
Garland hits them both. Here's Lowry. Pass to Robinson. Knocks it down from distance. Robinson's got 6 points.
A volume three-point shooter, and Duncan Robinson getting a look from the corner, and he fires it.
Here's Garland. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. What a performance for
your Heat Dance team. Here comes the Heat Dance.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
On the court right now for Cleveland. Karis LeVert is out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's Robin Lopez, and it's Wade in at the 4 slot.
You love how Tyler Hero values every possession, gets the rebound, and converts.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Cavaliers have surprised many with their ascension. Coach Bickerstaff said they had to be really patient through some difficult times, but his star center, Jared Allen, said, quote, no matter who's in front of us, big or small, we're going to go out there and fight till the end. Brian?
Yeah, that's what got him here, Allie. Thank you.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Pure from 3-point range. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Smitty, it can be pretty impressive to watch this Miami squad go to work on the offensive end.
Yes, BA, the reason why they have a bunch of talented shooters, that's for certain. But they also pay attention to the little things, like grabbing offensive boards and moving the ball around.
The shot's good. Lopez has gotten his first points in this one.
And that soft touch of Lopez makes things easy for him down there.
Hero outside. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Wade. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Hero against Rubio. There's a screen by Love. Launches it. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
So many players who are stretch 4s are now going into stretch 5s. Kevin Love, with his versatility, he can do both.
Pass to Wade. Rubio against Oladipo. And it's rejected. Now Hero. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Back to Oladipo. Clock at 6. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
The top half of Oladipo is so strong. It allows him to take a hit and score.
Pass to Wade. Here's Lopez. Here's Wade. Back to Lopez. Here at 7. Passes to Oladipo. Love the open look. Offensive board. Here at 7 finds Love. The baseline J is off the mark.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Here's Rubio. And it's Miami with a rebound. Oladipo outside. Hero for 3. And again, Miami with a triple. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Oladipo, the pass to Yurt 7. Hero outside. Outside Love. This one for 3. That one is off. And it's Cleveland the other way. Mitchell with the ball. And Yurt 7 picks him up defensively. Mitchell against Love. Allen, the pass to Mitchell. Takes the 3. And it's Mobley. That time on the assist by Mitchell. Now just a 2-point Miami lead.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Make some noise, fans, for your Heat Breakers Dance Crew. That was your Heat Breakers Dance Crew. Give them a round of applause.
Miami has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Hero outside. Garland against Oladipo. Yurt 7, a screen on Garland. Back to Hero. Outside for Love. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Mobley. No good. A bit long that time.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Hero against Mitchell. Now here's Hero. Defense is right there. Donovan Mitchell with a board. Driving in. And it's all tied up. Mitchell's got 6 points.
Always on the attack. Mitchell loves to drive it to the hoop, put the pressure on the D.
Hero for 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. All right, Allie's ready to go. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
And get ready for the Cavaliers.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by Darius Garland.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
We've got Kevin Love. Tyler Hero is out there with Victor Oladipo. Then there's Omer Yurtseven. And it's Strus in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half.
And looking at Victor Oladipo, it looked like he was breaking out and going to be a star for a long time. But he's battled many injuries.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
On the wing, Strus. Mitchell against Hero. Outside for Love. Oh, rejected by Allen. Outside Mitchell. Off target from three-point range. And Oladipo is desperate to prove he can be a reliable part of a team's rotation.
It's been tough with all the injuries, B.A., but he's capable of brushing those off and getting back to business. He's very motivated to prove the doubters wrong.
Hero, the pass to Love. He's rebounded by Okoro. The Cavaliers leading. Mitchell with the ball. Give him 8. Garland for 3. Love grabs the miss.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Beyond the arc. Sinks the tray. Love's got 6.
And Love had his feet set. Was ready and waiting to knock that one down.
Garland against Oladipo. Outside Garland. Outside Mitchell. Allen a screen. Here's Mobley. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mobley's got his second basket of the game. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight. Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
The free throw drops for Oladipo. And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have. And they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Mitchell misses. The Heat have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to Oladipo. 4-3. Hits the trifecta. He's got 9.
A solid all-around player. Jimmy Butler understands the importance of sharing the ball with open guys.
Outside Garland. Allen with a screen on Oladipo. Mobley outside. Here's Okoro. The 3 is up. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Ryan, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul. Kyle Lowry's checked in for Oladipo.
Second team foul. Now in the game, Kyle Lowry.
Martin outside. For three, Robinson. And the Heat, another three.
When you look at the three-point numbers from Duncan Robinson, they will show you he is an elite player from deep.
Garland for three. Rebound by the Heat. Outside Butler. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Martin inside. Mobley's on him. 5 to shoot. 13 feet out. The rebound by Allen. The Cavaliers have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Mitchell, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Nice play by Donovan Mitchell. You love a guard who can take it up strong, take the bump, and still convert.
Miami has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Mobley against Butler. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it for the finish. And Mitchell with the slam.
Any given night, Donovan Mitchell can put this team on his back at the offensive end. What a performance.
Victor Oladipo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Heat. 8 points in the quarter.
Your Heat Youth Destiny.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Cavaliers. Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5. And Mobley throws it down.
Here's my question. Where is the defensive communication?
It's been that way all night. Each team just trying to outscore the other.
Adebayo. And that one's drained from the low block. And the Heat lead by 3. Here's Mitchell, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Something a lot of folks don't know about Donovan Mitchell. He was in the crowd during the famous broadcast of the decision by LeBron James.
So he gets them both. That's pretty crazy to think Mitchell was actually in person for LeBron's announcements.
BA, he was just 13 years of age. It took place at his high school in Connecticut, and he begged his mom to go. He said there were so many Knicks fans there, he was the only one to cheer when LeBron chose Miami.
Here's Garland. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Heat?
Smart ball handling from them in this one, passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long.
Martin a screen. Back to Lowry. Oh, rejected by Allen. And he recovers it. Lowry outside. Here's the 3. Drops in the 3.
This is what you get with Lowry, a confident shooter in these situations.
Outside Garland. Pass to Mobley. Back to Garland. And finished off by Garland.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Pass to Martin. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
Now at the line, Caleb Martin.
Good on both. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Garland against Lowry. And finished off by Garland.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Now Lowry. Outside for Butler. Back to Lowry. The three is up. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his fourth rebound in this one. Pass to Allen. Now here's Mitchell. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth. Garland with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Mitchell to tie it up. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Now here's Butler. Martin outside. On the arc. Offensive rebound. Heat. Lowry outside. No good from outside.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Outside Garland. Pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes 2 points, moves on. Martin outside. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They trail by 2. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Oladipo's checked in for Miami. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He just wanted his players to get a breather and to remind them, stick with the game plan. He wants them to stay patient and run their plays, even if they have to go deep into the shot clock. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Here's Garland. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
And even with the coach's challenge in play, 2 previous plays, foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure. The rule on the floor is confirmed. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He gets the first, and that gives him a lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
You know what? Their focus right now, every possession has to yield points.
And here's Butler. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Oh my! What a shot!
Coaches trust Adebayo, and he's being rewarded. This guy has done everything they've asked and then some.
Cleveland calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And here come your Heat Breaker dance crew.
Garland for 3. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. So a close game sees Miami.
I smack clowns with mad style.
it's the Cavaliers to start out. Look at Cleveland's starting group. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. VanVleet's a strong finisher for his size.
Mitchell outside. Screen by Allen. Mitchell passes to Allen. No good that time. And Toronto will go the other way with it. VanVleet outside. Lets it go from deep. Good on the three-point shot. VanVleet's got 5.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. VanVleet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
Now, here's Mitchell. Here's Allen. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. That one on Jakob Poeltl. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Jared Allen has become a cornerstone of this Cleveland Cavalier team. He plays on both sides of the ball with such intensity.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
And great find by VanVleet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Here's Mitchell in the corner. It's Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Three-pointer. Can't hit that one. And Toronto will go the other way with it. And talking about Jared Allen, he sure has improved his offensive numbers in recent years.
Yeah, the average in scoring just keeps going up, averaging a double-double 3 of the last 4 seasons. Impressive young center to keep your eyes on.
Here's Garland, following the basket by Fred VanVleet. Garland feeling it out a little bit. The slam dunk by Garland.
Okay, I see you, Garland. I see the bounce for a guy who's only 6'1". He can get up.
Here's VanVleet. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 9.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Allen. Mitchell left side. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
What an incredible elevator. Don't tell Mitchell he's 6 feet. Donovan plays way bigger.
Nice move. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him. And here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
Anunoby has the open look. And the 3 off target. Cavaliers leading. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Look at the big man run. Allen out hustling everybody on the break, and you need to reward your big man in those moments.
Good on the triple.
3 points.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. VanVleet against Garland. Siakam inside. They can't stop the run with that one.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Garland with the bucket.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
VanVleet with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. And here's Barnes for 3. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Siakam. And again, no good by Toronto.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Allen against Poeltl. Out to the wing. Back to Allen. Now here's Okoro. Guarded closer. And it's Mitchell missing. Not Raptors trail by 9. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And stolen by Mobley. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And so it's Cleveland bringing the...
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee,
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers. And the Raptors with the ball. 7-point differential. Richard, for the Cavs, the progress that Darius Garland has made in just a few seasons is nothing short of remarkable.
Well, he took a giant leap last year, and he got better in just about every offensive category, and people recognize it. He was...
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review with the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review
the previous play is under review.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Oh, what strength and concentration from Garland. He is so good at overcoming these little challenges within the game.
And with Darius Garland, the first All-Star game appearance was so special for him.
Yeah, playing in that 2022 game in his home arena in Cleveland. And he played for Team LeBron. That also helped. Garland has some highlight reel plays. He scored 13 points. That's pretty good coming off the bench. He's proving that he belongs with the NBA's best.
And the pass to Mitchell. And there's the drive. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
Here's Anunoby, sinks the triple.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Mobley outside. Cleveland the rebound. Mitchell outside. Back to Mobley. And stolen by Siakam. Now the Raptors moving it up. Barnes with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Barnes. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Over in the corner, Allen. Cleveland moving it around. Okoro kicks to Mobley. Lock at 6. This one for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
And yes, it's good. And now just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Make some noise, Toronto. It's time for your North Star Crew.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Trent comes in for OG Anunoby. Richard, so much of today's NBA defense is about covering the pick and roll. As a player, is that something you enjoyed, taking on that challenge of covering the screen roll game?
You only enjoy that challenge because you are a competitor and you want to win. Is it something that I'm doing on my own? Is it something that I'm doing in my spare time? Probably not. I can think of more fun things to do.
Exactly. It is not, and there are so many variations, right, of the screen roll that you can defend it as many ways as you can run it.
And these players are so talented that they can stop and pop from three. You have to guard them at the half-court line. Before, you could guard them at the three-point line. Now you got to meet them at half-court, and there's screens all over the place. It's miserable.
To the left side wing.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Got a piece of it. 1:52 left in the first half. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That was pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Cleveland foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Great, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
And it's Wade penetrating. And Boucher sends it back. Second chance shot. Lopez knocks it down from 7 feet. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
A guy that doesn't give up on the glass. Lopez, a real force at rebounding the ball.
Trent with the wide open look. Manton, the pass to Boucher. Barnes sets a screen for Boucher. A second chance effort. And it's finished off by Boucher.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Wade outside. Passes it to Lopez. And stolen by Achua. The Raptors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And the Raptors with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Banton. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Mitchell kicks to Allen. Mobley wide open. Trains the three-pointer. Mobley's got 5 points so far.
Shooting while in rhythm. Good to see Mobley firing with no hesitation.
Mitchell way outside. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Banton. Evan Mobley with the rebound. There's Garland. A slam dunk by Garland.
Shows the speed and the hops. Garland with the finish.
Stolen by Garland. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive
play. Score is your Raptors 29. The Cavaliers 34.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Fred VanVleet has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the court for Cleveland, in at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Allen in at center. Mobley outside. A three-pointer, no good. Raptors trail by 3.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And here's Barnes for 3. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in this game. Cleveland leading by 3. Garland the pass to Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
What an an elite athlete Mobley is, getting off the ground effortlessly for the throwdown.
As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. But Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively. Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Garland, no good.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Allen outside. He tries for three. He doesn't hit that one. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Van Vliet with it. Garland picks him up. Siakam finds Van Vliet for the lead. Siakam passes to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. And Siakam with the basket on the assist by Anunoby. Siakam's got it all tied up now for the Raptors. Van Vliet against Garland. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Okoro wide open. He fires. No good from outside. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
Looking at this Cleveland Cavaliers team, this is a squad that really wants to get out of that championship team shadow. They want to establish their own identity.
Barnes kicks to Siakam. For the lead, pass to Anunoby. Van Vliet on the wing. Another shot into the lane. Mobley with the block.
Already a stellar defender, Mobley proving he can be relied on to anchor for this team.
Mitchell looking it over. Timeout called the Cavaliers. We talked about it, Richard. The city of Cleveland eternally grateful to LeBron for winning them a title back in 2016.
And so is the franchise, but it's understandable why these players want to be given respect on what they've done for this team since he left, especially considering the recent success they've had with this young crew.
Can they get it? And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Hurdle with a screen on Garland. The kick out to Barnes. Pass to Siakam. Mobley with the block. Outside Garland. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the third. He feeds it to Allen. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that Garland is only getting better at this, developing into a skilled playmaker.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin, Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Achua, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Porter's checked in for Barnes. And Trent subbed in for OG Anunoby. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Van Vliet against Garland. Van Vliet passes to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
The Raptors making a switch here. Banton's checked in. Timeout called. Cleveland. Cleveland's getting blanked from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Garland with it. 10 points for him. Shot clock at 6. And a lot of contact on that one. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
Can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Times, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
All free throws good from Garland.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And the Raptors call time here.
Some timeouts you just know you're going to get yelled at. And with these turnovers, I'm going to tell you it's not going to be a very pleasant timeout.
Give it up once again for your North Side Crew. How about your North?
Now, here's Anunoby. No good on the last second attempt there. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3.
Please give a big round of applause.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court dish.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Red Van Vliet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Van Vliet passes to Pirtle. Takes it out to Siakam. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They double team Siakam. That's a 2 from Barnes. Misses off the right iron.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
On defense, the Raptors trailing by 2. Up top, Garland, covered by Van Vliet. 6 on the shot clock. Garland attacking. The slam dunk by Garland.
He is a leader on and off the floor. Garland, this man is a coach's dream.
The Raptors shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Back to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one. Who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level on the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
Van Vliet outside. Van Vliet against Garland. Here's Mobley, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Siakam.
The length of Mobley that's what's challenging for many defenders, which is why you pretty much resort to fouling him.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And even with one miss, he's still able to stretch that to a 2-possession game. That is huge for them right now.
Stolen by Okoro. Now Cleveland moving it up. Okoro with the ball. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Garland against Barnes. And the Cavaliers call time here. One area Isaac Okoro has shown lots of growth, Richard, is in his defense.
Yeah, he's becoming a talented stopper. You got to find ways to get on the floor, and defense is one of them. It's something you can tell he's worked on, but there's just something about his natural ability and the way he's leaned into it.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. During that last break, I listened in to J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when we run the offense all the way through. Kevin, we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
Thanks, David.
And what a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Off target with his three.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
There's Garland, and he drives in. The slam dunk by Garland.
Using that quick first step on his way to the rim. Garland is just too tough off the bounce.
Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. Siakam looking around.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Garland against Van Vliet. Garland with the bucket.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
Raptors trail by 8. To the wing right side. Here's Siakam. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Siakam's got 4 points in the quarter.
I know what they say. Defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Outside Garland. Mobley outside. Dishes to Mitchell. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Driving the lane, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Here's Anunoby. Buries it from three-point range.
And the native of England, Anunoby doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Garland with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Okoro passes to Mitchell. Here he goes. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the unpredictable nature of Mitchell is hard to game plan against, especially when he drops.
That's off his run, so he misses both. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now, here's Anunoby. He's covered closely. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Raptors with a fresh shot clock. Back to Siakam. Van Vliet against Garland. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Mobley with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. .23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now Garland. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
2 shots.
And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. Van Vliet kicks to Pirtle. Pirtle sets the pick for Van Vliet. Knocks down the trifecta.
Great poise from Van Vliet there, shrugging off the pressure and just taking that shot.
The 3 from Garland and the miss. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers pulling it out. This win, such a tremendous...
I smack clowns with mad style.
It'll be the Raptors off the tip. So a look at our starters for the Heat. Bam Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then it's Kyle Lowry. And it's Butler in at the 2. And Toronto calls time here.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
Get a shirt. It's that simple. Let's hear it, fans. Give it up once again for your North.
Here's Siakam. Kicks it out to Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo grabs the board. And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats.
And finished off by Adebayo.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
And it's Toronto's ball. Van Vliet right side, and it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Pirtle with a screen on Lowry. Van Vliet, the pass to Pirtle. And stolen by Adebayo.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
He gets it in there.
Jimmy Butler can produce anywhere. He is a talented scorer.
Lowry against Van Vliet. To the middle. And Siakam with the slam.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding, rising up off the ground.
Butler passes to Robinson. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Now that's his specialty right there. His confidence firing off the catch is remarkable.
Van Vliet against Lowry. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And the basket by Siakam.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
Here's Barnes. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Back to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance effort. And it's Miami with a rebound. Butler with the ball. Pass to Lowry. Now Adebayo. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Well, around the rim, Bam Adebayo makes so many things happen because he's so athletic.
Timeout called, the Raptors. Boucher's checked in for Barnes. Toronto trailing. We've got 1:55 left in the opening quarter. Here's Boucher. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists now in this one. Miami has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Now here's Lowry. Martin with a screen on Van Vliet. Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. And again, Miami with a triple.
Well, Lowry sees the breakdown, and then he knows the guy's going to be open. What a delivery that was.
Lowry against Van Vliet. Siakam for 3. Adebayo grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Robinson, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Raptors have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. To the inside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Heat.
Heat ball.
1:03 left to play in the first quarter. Now Butler. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Van Vliet on the wing. He's guarded by Lowry. Kicks it out to Siakam. Pass to Anunoby. And stolen by Adebayo. Here's Butler. Again, the Heat misses. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Boucher down low. Robinson defending. And finished off by Boucher.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Lowry outside. Offline with a three. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors, Heat team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Duncan Robinson is out there with Caleb Martin. Then it's Kyle Lowry. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the 2 spot. All right, Brent, you're part of the front office. Take back the curtain a little here. What do you guys do that the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, the draft process is a lot more in depth than people would ever realize. And one of the biggest things, BA, that you have to take into account is what it is, not just talent-wise you're inviting into the building, but the character and how it fits around what you've already established. So taking one guy that might be a player that you think is a great player might not be great for the current team that you have. And so the layers, they run pretty deep.
To the right side. Adebayo against Achua. Adebayo in the post. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. They get it back with 2 on the clock and finished off by Adebayo.
Yeah, you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
Anunoby for 3. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And Brent, you look at Miami's playoff pedigree. They've made the Eastern Conference Finals 6 times over the last 12 years.
Yeah, and those 2 championships they had in that 12-year period were square on the shoulders of their big 3 that they put together. But I don't see them slowing down. When it comes to reloading, this team knows how to do it well.
Fires in the triple. Achua's got 5 points in the quarter. The Heat have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside Love. 3-pointer. The shot comes out, and it's the Raptors taking it the other way. To the left side wing. Here's Achua. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Omer at 7. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Oladipo, the pass to Yurtseven, and good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo. Yurtseven's got his first bucket in this one.
And for a 2-guard, Oladipo has some great vision, a very good passer, and a nice find there.
Here's Achua, pass to Trent. Down low. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to go on Omer Yurtseven. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Boucher, a screen on Oladipo. Boucher, he's open. And it's Toronto with another. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. He was all alone on that one.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Boucher outside. That shot off. The Heat go the other way with it. And here's Oladipo. Hero on the wing, guarded by Trent. Basket's good. Hero's got 5 now.
Well, the paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter, smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
Pass to Achua. Trent with it from behind the arc. Excellent D there from Hero.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them. Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Now Boucher to stop.
Oh, wow! There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim. The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Tipped away. Porter with the steal. Boucher down low. Pass to Benton. Trent with room to shoot. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's up. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Heat. They lead by 4. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Man, you got to like what we're seeing from Precious Achiuwa.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you.
Kevin Love getting comfortable on the inside on that possession. He's got the size and touch to be effective around that arc.
And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul. A line change here for Miami. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Three-pointer, VanVleet. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by VanVleet. Pirtle's got 4 points this quarter.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Lowry outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Adebayo. Tries again. And another shot. Here's Butler. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Barnes passes to Van Vliet. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Siakam against Martin. Pass to Robinson. The offensive rebound. Outside for Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Up and in on the layup. And the Heat lead by 6.
Just a great show of Butler's upper body strength right there as he plays through the contact.
Picked by Pirtle. 3-pointer Van Vliet. Here's Pirtle. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. There's the triple. Rebound by the Heat.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's Butler. Buries it down low. And now it's an 8-point Heat lead. And the Raptors call time here.
Time for teasers. Make some noise, everyone.
The Raptors making a switch here.
Give it up once again for your Northside crew.
The Raptors have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Out to the wing. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Wide open look. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Butler's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and game is fully in their control.
And stolen by Adebayo. Martin with the ball. Siakam covering. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Butler finds Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Okay, Duncan, get up and show those hops.
And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Siakam. He's got 7. And the shot goes down. Siakam's got 9.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Outside Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
The defenders are trying to keep pace with Jimmy Butler, but there's enough space for him to spot the rim and knock it down.
Butler covering. Yep, that one's good.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
.34 seconds left in the third. Tries it from 19. Again, the Heat score.
Well, right now, Jimmy Butler is in the zone.
The Raptors have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Siakam, the pass to Pirtle. Up and over Lowry. Second chance shot. Siakam. And the officials called goaltending. So they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
16 seconds left in the third. Here's Butler. He's got 12. Here he goes. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Heat out in front. Up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Raptors,
the fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. setting the floor for Miami. Caleb Martin out there with Duncan Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Kyle Lowry. And it's Adebayo in at the center position, filling out the middle.
And a strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Robinson. Clock at 6. Back to Adebayo. Over Achua. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And the defense just all over Bam, but he hangs tough.
All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
To the middle. And stolen by Boucher. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Here's Butler, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Jimmy Butler not going to back down in that situation, just inviting some contact.
That's good from Butler. Butler hits them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Anunoby. The kick out to Van Vliet. Lets the 3 fly. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 now. Lowry, no good. The Raptors have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Achua with it. That's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler. On defense, the Heat. Van Vliet with it.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
And Van Vliet, a very solid defender in his position.
Not great length, but strong as any, B.A. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the 4th. Robinson passes to Lowry. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Van Vliet outside. Knocked loose. Outside for Boucher. And the layup is good off the glass.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And this late game timeout, getting a breather here. Important for the players to recharge. This is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with some Gatorade. Here for the Raptors. Pirtle's checked in for Achua. Pascal Siakam comes in for Barnes. And it's Trent in for Van Vliet. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle, and he implored them to be patient at the offensive end. He wants to use every second of the shot clock. He said, quote, if we take care of the ball, and take our time, and play D, this game is ours.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Picked by Pirtle. Trent with it. Guarded by Adebayo. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Now here's Butler. Driving inside. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time he might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Adebayo, a screen on Trent. 4 on the clock. Lowry, no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist from Boucher. Now just a 2-point Miami lead. Trent against Lowry. Martin with a screen on Trent. For 3, Lowry. Hurdle grabs a miss.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
And Miami has possession. The lead is 2. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Butler. Trying to get back on track. Yes!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Trent, the pass to Pirtle. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Butler. Trent for 3. Cash! Bucket that brings him within 1.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Big possession. They have a chance to take the lead.
It'll be interesting to see what they run.
Outside for Boucher. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. To take the lead. Count it!
Big-time bucket to put him in front. Now they've got to put everything into their D and come up with a big stop.
Timeout called. The Heat. They're down by 1. 11 seconds left to play in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
Sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
On the court.
11 seconds left in the final quarter. Hero outside. Out to Oladipo. And here's Butler outside. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Smack clowns with mad style.
coming up. Great to have. We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, and Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Kevin Love out there with Octopi, and it's Lowry in at the point guard position. Now Mitchell, following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
That's a monster finish by one of the elite athletes in the NBA. Donovan Mitchell doing work.
Now Lowry. Outside Robinson. It's stolen by Allen. Here's Garland. The slam dunk by Garland.
Hey, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Outside Butler. And Lowry has it in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
And he gets it to go.
Just really smart distribution from Jimmy Butler right there. He's putting a bigger emphasis on getting his teammates involved.
Garland against Lowry. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Kicks it to Okoro. Looks for Lowry, gets it to him. And stolen by Mobley. On the wing, Mitchell. Takes it inside. The three from Garland. Rebound by the Heat. And here we go. It's Butler. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And here's Love for three. Jared Allen grabs the miss. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Lowry against Garland. That shot misses. Now the Heat take it the other way. The kick outside to Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
Well, Butler pulling the defense farther from the rim with the ability to make that three-point shot.
There's Garland. Can't hit from in close. The Heat with the lead. Lowry finds Love. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And Doris looking back at last year, the Cavs far exceeded expectations.
They played beyond their years. Such a young team that played with such maturity, and that was coming off some very lean years. To me, their talent is unmistakable. Give credit to the organization for drafting well and making key trades that have really elevated this roster. You know what you love about Darius Garland's potential? It's as a scorer in this league, right? He's so aggressive. He plays assertively, and that, to me, is the key for young players.
He hits the second from the line. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Lowry against Garland. Adebayo kicks to Robinson.
2 minutes.
Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
So the defense slow to react. Jimmy Butler just takes advantage. Nice finish.
Lowry against Garland. And Mobley throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Lowry. No points in the game yet for him. Robinson misses. And so Allen will bring it up now for Cleveland. They trailed on one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Grown up around New York City, Doris, Donovan Mitchell was around pro sports as a kid.
He sure was, Kevin. His dad obviously worked in baseball. Donovan spent a ton of time in big league locker rooms. And how about this? During the 2010 famed decision from LeBron, Mitchell was actually in the crowd listening to it.
Now, here's Lowry. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And stolen by Butler. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first. In the corner, it's Robinson. Miami no good on that time either.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Mitchell. And it's Allen with the jam.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
Lowry against Garland. Lowry kicks to Love. Adebayo with a screen on Mobley. Love finds Butler. Oh, good with the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Pass to Okoro. Back to Mitchell. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Gets to the hoop.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Mobley! Isaac Okoro with the assist.
Steve Adebayo. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we reach the end of the first quarter.
Your Cavaliers use this team. Okay, everyone.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Cleveland.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the court for Miami here in the second. They've got Max Strus. Hero out there with Victor Oladipo. Then it's Yurtseven. And it's Martin in at the power forward position. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day great falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Wade a screen on Oladipo. Here's Rubio. Great D that time from Martin. The Heat trail by 7. Here's Oladipo. Poked loose. Stolen by Rubio. Here's Steffens. It's deflected. Stolen by Martin. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way.
Well, Victor Oladipo won't back down from a challenge. He isn't afraid of getting a little bit nasty if the defense sort of sets the tone.
For Miami, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Karis LeVert's checked in for Cleveland. And Rubio kicks to Wade. Ball's knocked loose. Shot clock at 5. Pass to LeVert. Lets it go with a 3. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Heat trail by 5. Outside Robinson. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Back to Oladipo. It's rebounded by Cleveland. It's LeVert on the wing. He's covered by Hero. And for the Heat, they're shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. For the 3, they get it back. Outside for Robinson. Second shot opportunity. That's good on the jump shot. Robinson's got his first basket.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Hero against LeVert. The kick out to Lopez. Back to LeVert. Second 6. Unloads from 13. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And it's a completely new group for Cleveland. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Oladipo taking his time here. Outside, Robinson takes the 3. No good on the shot. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Allen with it. And it's Martin picking him up. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Well, Coro is a team-first guy that wants to involve his teammates. Pretty pass there.
Oladipo against Garland. Robinson on the wing. Stolen by Garland. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. From the arc. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Robinson passes to Yurtsevin. And he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Robinson dishes to Oladipo. Robinson sets a screen for Oladipo. Clock at 4. From downtown.
I'll tell you, Mitchell locked in on the defensive end. He's so good getting after it.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
For Cleveland, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Now, here's Oladipo. Over in the corner, Yurtsevin. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. That one on Mobley. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And Miami making a change here. Strus is checked in. And he nails the 3rd. There's 49 seconds left here in the second. Oladipo against Garland. Plays it up and banks it in. Garland's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
Hero from long range. Martin's in the post, guarded by Garland. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Miami no good on that time either. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And that one's good, Mitchell.
You can see the agile move by Donovan Mitchell. This guy is able to navigate around contact or, if necessary, play through it.
Martin with a screen on Mitchell. And so it's Cleveland. Ahead and so much today for the Grizzlies.
Your Cavaliers, 23, the Heat, 14. Let's give it for the Milwaukee.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
In at small forward, in power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell, and it's Allen in at the 5 down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's Garland. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Garland, the pass to Allen, and stolen by Butler. And here we go, Butler heading to the hoop. Mobley with the block.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Butler goes in, and Lowry has it in the corner. The 11-footer. Here's Adebayo. Butler kicks to Robinson. For three, Love hits it from three-point range.
There's a certain rhythm and pace to the way Kevin Love plays the game. He knows when to spot up off the pass.
Garland dishes to Allen. Mobley outside. There's the pass to Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mobley misses. The Heat trail by 6. Wallace with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Outside Lowry. Outside for Robinson. Shoots the 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The drive by Mitchell. And he jams it right over Kevin Love. Wow.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Robinson for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Tyler Hero. He's checked in for Miami. Here's Mitchell. He's got 14. Mobley, a screen on Butler. Here's Mitchell. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Garland touched it last.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this.
And Lowry gets it to go.
Always love Kyle Lowry's exposing a window of opportunity to get to the dribble drive game, understands angles and avenues to the cup.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Mobley. It's stolen by Lowry.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was. Such a crafty player. Lowry excels at using his body to draw contact.
The Heat have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. That one is off. And the second free throw, good. And here is Garland. He's got 5. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Who wants a t-shirt? You know what to do. Make some noise. Here they come, fans. It's your Cavs.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Guys, you have got to find a way to slow this man down. This is a great timeout.
Another round of applause for your Cleveland Cavs mini. Timeout call for the Heat.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
Time for t-shirts. One more time, fans. Your Cavs.
Inside, 6 to shoot, and Mobley throws it down.
And this is why guys love playing with Donovan Mitchell. Can he score it? Yes, but he loves to set his teammates up. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
2 minutes remaining.
Garland against Lowry. Garland, no good.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Assist goes to Kyle Lowry.
Love deciding where to go with it. Lowry finds Butler. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Garland the pass to Mitchell. Butler with the steal. And here we go. It's Butler. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
.55 seconds left in the third. Hero against Mitchell. Shot clock at 6 and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. .43 seconds left in the third quarter. Garland against Lowry. Looking to end his cold spell. And Garland with the lay-in. Garland's got 7 points in the game.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Garland, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Love. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. That free throw, no good.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. There's 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. Love with the screen on Garland. Kicks it out to Hero. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
Well, Kyle Lowry has spent his entire career finding open teammates.
Knocked away. And we just finished the third quarter. We got a tight ball game here. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Heat, at the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Kevin Love out there with Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball after the Heat pick up 2. Count that one from Mobley.
In the painted area, Mobley just so effective. Hard to cover a guy who's got that kind of size so close to the cup.
Butler kicks to Hero. He dishes it to Lowry. Back to Hero. 5 on the clock. Elbow shot. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 8 now on the night. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Garland looking it over. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he's already proven that in the playoffs he is willing to be a go-to scorer. He's committed to improving his game. He's got to continue to work at the defensive end of the floor.
Caleb Martin's checked in for the Heat. Now here's Butler. There's the drive, and slam dunk by Butler.
Oh, late rotation defensively. Butler going to turn the lights out with a pretty jam.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Garland finds Allen, puts the move on, and Adebayo sends it back. Lowry drawing the double team. Hero passes to Adebayo. Heat moving the ball around. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Poked away, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Now here's Butler. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Stolen by Garland. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. Outside Garland. To the middle. Here's Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Well, just quick to the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
Hero passes to Butler. Here's Octopi. That's tipped. And so Miami again turning it over. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Garland against Howard. A slam dunk by Garland.
How fast off the floor is Darius Garland? Just showing you that tremendous leaping ability.
Right side, Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
We know this about Jimmy Butler. The guy has no fear. He delivers when his team needs it.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Garland, and he slams it down right on top of Bam Adebayo.
Boy, that is a big-time acrobatic, athletic move by Darius Garland. Look out.
Martin with a screen on Mitchell. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And, you know, some guys shrink as the game tightens. Hero calls for the ball. Clutch.
Lowry against Garland. Mitchell outside. Butler with the steal. Jumps up and slam dunk by Butler.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Now, here's Garland. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
For your Cavaliers with 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal.
The previous play is
sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here's Lowry to the inside. Adebayo, and it's sent back by Allen.
Jared Allen, a rim protector at its finest. What a hit block.
Pass to Garland. Allen with the screen for Garland. 6 on the shot clock. Baseline jumper. That one wide left. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Miami Heat. A 2-point game. A deep 3 from Butler. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And so it's Cleveland with it. Mitchell looking it over. With the drive. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry.
And that tacks another big point onto the league. Great N1 play showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Oladipo dishes to Butler. Outside, Hero. Miami no good on that time either. Outside Garland. Fires the 3. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the
Smack clowns with mad style.
B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the center position. And Toronto has possession. Following the score by Cleveland. The kick out to VanVleet. Back to Anunoby. Takes a three. Barnes finds Anunoby. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Acrobatic move by Donovan Mitchell. Lifting off the floor for a slam.
Three-pointer, VanVleet. And now just over a minute played here in the first. There's the three. And the Raptors get it back. Pirtle, the pass to Anunoby. Siakam, right side. And Siakam with the slam.
Big man playing big. Once Siakam gets it there, it's a done deal. And what impresses you about Pascal Siakam is his tremendous length with an intimidating 7'3" wingspan.
And Mobley gets it to go.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Here's Pirtle. The rebound by Allen. And that length of Siakam really comes in handy on both ends, Smitty.
B.A., he's tough to guard because he's able to get his shots up over most guys due to that length. And then on the defensive end, capable of guarding the post and the perimeter.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Now here's Garland. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Anunoby for three. The rebound by Allen. The Cavaliers leading. Here's Garland. And finished off. By Garland.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Now here's VanVleet. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
You can count on Fred VanVleet. He always shows up for his team.
Allen with a screen on Anunoby. Garland for three. And it's Toronto with a rebound. 1:51 left to play in the first. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Siakam. Pass to VanVleet. 6 to shoot. Let's go with a three. Garland with the defensive effort. The Cavs have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Fires the three. No good that time. And it's Toronto taking it the other way.
The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
And the basket by VanVleet.
What agility from Fred VanVleet in the paint, zipping around the defense.
Outside Garland. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Here's Anunoby. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That wing athleticism and toughness. The future for Anunoby is very bright.
Outside Garland. Pass to Mobley. Inside. Out to Garland. Another miss by Garland.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Goes back up, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Achua comes in for Pirtle, and it's Ben in for Van Vliet. Toronto's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Here's Ben, guarded by Garland. Kicks it out to Siakam. Mobley grabs the board.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. They have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers closing out this one.
Please give a big round of applause for your Cavaliers.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
So for the Raptors right now, Siakam and Achua down low at the 4 and the 5. Then there's Gary Trent, then there's Barnes, and it's Benton in at the point.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement. Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Garland, and finished. Off by Garland.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Benton, guarded by Garland. Going inside. Benton, good.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Outside Garland. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. And finished off by Garland.
Big time 2-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender too. That's got to feel good. Here's Benton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And anytime a player is asked about pressure, they'll say, I don't feel it. Smitty, I don't believe it.
No, you shouldn't be. I think what they're doing is, obviously, you don't want to show weakness. And it's about different players, how they manage it. And I think some players do a better job than others.
Now here's Garland. He's got 15. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Now Garland. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First free throw is good. Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Van Vliet comes in for Banton. Garland hits them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Trent, the pass to Achua. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Allen. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Out left to the wing. Here's Garland. Pass to Okoro. Now Mobley. On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Trent. And it's Mitchell. The miss. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Trent against Mitchell. Kicks it out to Barnes. From outside the arc. Knocks down the triple. Barnes has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Garland. He's got 17. Mobley on a screen. Outside Garland. Fires from deep. And it's It's Toronto with a rebound. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second.
That 2021 draft class was stacked with talent. You look at a guy like Scotty Barnes. He went 4th overall, a player any team would love to have.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. You know what sticks out with Barnes is his versatility on both ends of the court.
BA, let's talk about the defensive end. He is disruptive. He has a 7'3" wingspan, and he can guard 1 through 5. Offensively, he can handle, pass, and score. The sky is the limit for Scotty Barnes, BA.
The Cavaliers leading. Here's Mobley. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Toronto has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. And the ball out of play. The Cavaliers will have it.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. It's deflected. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Trent on the wing. Achua with a screen on Garland. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Garland up top, guarded by Trent. Mitchell against Barnes. And Mitchell with the slam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Now here's Van Vliet. And again, no good by Toronto. Mitchell against Barnes. Outside Mitchell. No good there. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Trent against Garland. Achua with a screen on Garland. Trent, the pass to Achua. The kick out to Van Vliet. And it's Trent penetrating over Garland. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Here's Van Vliet. Great D that time from Allen.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
What a performance for Derek. All right, good stuff, Allie.
Your Cavaliers, 28. The Raptors, 21.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been a clinic out there by Darius Garland.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell, and it's Okoro in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. And Cleveland's shooting 55% for the game so far. Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
Oh, boy, a shorter guy, he's got major ups. I mean, able to throw it down over defenders twice his size, incredible.
Now here's Van Vliet. Here's Boucher, kicks it out to Siakam. Another shot. Out to the right wing. Pirtle finds Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
Chris Boucher understands angles, which makes him a real threat on the offensive glass.
Siakam against Garland. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Chris Boucher, and he knocks down the first one. And Anunoby, he's checked in for Porter Jr. Garland hits them both. And as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
VA. It really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Anunoby. Donovan Mitchell with a board. And so it's Cleveland with it. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Garland. And finished off by Garland.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And finished off by Garland.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Now here's Garland. Outside Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Anunoby's got 8 points.
This is what you already like about OG Anunoby's game. Has a good feel for where to get his shots along the perimeter.
Outside Garland. To the inside. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Pass to Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
Don't be fooled by his slender frame. Boucher is more than capable of taking contact and finishing inside.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And now, please welcome to the court, the powerhouse dance team.
Achua's checked in for Toronto. And the Cavaliers with possession here. They led by as many as 18. Anunoby against Garland. Outside Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Now here's Anunoby. Give him 8, and it's good for 2.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. A 2020 first-round pick. Precious Achiuwa was traded before his second year in the league.
You know, it's interesting, B.A., going from Miami to Toronto in the Kyle Lowry deal. It's rare to trade a guy after his rookie year. But Precious, he had a great second year.
Pass to Garland. Mobley outside. 6 on the shot clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The officials were right on top of that one.
All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Mitchell against Anunoby. Down low. Outside Mitchell. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Fans, please give a big round of applause to your Cavaliers youth dance team. Attention fans, it's time for the cutest dance team in the NBA.
27 seconds left in the third. Allen. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Allen's got his second basket.
With a soft touch around the basket, when Allen gets good looks inside, he's able to capitalize.
The Cavaliers have gotten off to an incredible start in this half. 8 of 8 from the floor. From deep, Mitchell. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got his 5th assist in this one.
and just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect.
And so it's Cleveland continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Back after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
Donovan Mitchell is first.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So for Toronto right now, we've got Jakob Poeltl, Pascal Siakam out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Precious Achiuwa, and it's Anunoby in at the shooting guard. Achiuwa finds Boucher. No good with the triple. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 64% for the game. Amazing. From deep, Mitchell. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
Cleveland has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Mobley outside. Pass to Okoro. Outside Mitchell. To the paint. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen. And some changes here for the Raptors. Scotty Barnes is checked in for Boucher. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Achiuwa. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. He buries it from 3.
That's a very controlled dribble from Fred. Doesn't need to get to the rim. He can just stop and pop.
Outside Mitchell. He can't hit that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Mitchell with the ball. And Mitchell with the slam.
When Donovan Mitchell gets fired up, you better watch out. We know he's capable of having a big night.
Siakam, no good. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavs will retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
And it's out of bounds. That one off Poeltl. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. From deep, Mobley. The shot, no good. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. And Anunoby for 3. Knocked away. And he gets it back. Outside Barnes. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it in.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Offensive rebound, and it's Allen who slams it home.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get. Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Van Vliet. For 3. Pass to Barnes. From deep. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Okoro, no good.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Anunoby passes to Poeltl. The 3 from Barnes. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got 11 rebounds in the game. Van Vliet against Garland. Lets it fly. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Poeltl's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Cavaliers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Darius Garland.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Mitchell against Barnes. Outside Mitchell. Here's Allen. Out to Garland. From deep three-point range. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Siakam outside. Pirtle, the pass to Anunoby. He's off on that one. And Cleveland the other way now. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Garland, no good. And it's Toronto's ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Here's Okoro. Tries to snap the cold streak. And the three-pointer goes.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
From deep, Pirtle. The shot misses. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen.